Mr. Say, Adintina, 1 week, your gazette results. That's the first question. My person will be bisa. Say, is there any such precedent, in our history? Say, our elections, say we less than 1 week. Na issues pending yenya and fire bikra ebi wo court ebi wo other levels the space ye demand for disputing electoral results yenya and exhausting sa space, usually I am say well some time period bia say by that time when me file a petition after a certain number of days you cannot do that anymore. I think 21 days or so as per the constitution. Inti Yanka one would have expected say after such an election where likely say will be, and as we speak there are some outstanding parliamentary your friend is saying results are yentimi and declare because there are disputes surrounding it. Inti Anka what would have expected, and also the flag bearer of the NDC who is a stakeholder out Abeka say on the results it means there is some issue that has to be ironed out. And apart from that, this same contestant in the, I said, the number 2 as has been declared by EC, the number 2 contestant. I say our issues. Our year petition to the ECO. I'm sure you are aware, say, on the day EC announcing results, anopa your lawyers at the your lawyers the petition koi and raised objections in some of the numbers na media no are presenting in projecting in the so we raised objection in a petition at the electoral commission about 3 hours prior to the declaration of the president. It was ignored. Party penny for say Omuka say the EC boss said we should leave it at the reception. Your petition no could die. So if you hear say 1 week after the electoral commission has decided to gazette a declaration that is under dispute, then one should let you know, say, what some of us believed prior to the election. And I say, someone ye dream who now ya can't want some can't CJ. Remember, I have been here a couple of times and we raised issues concerning this same electoral commission. And what we thought was going to happen. We were like prophets. You expect to say it happen. And as I mean, your dream said, issue was up to no. She has done it for the MPP, and they are happy. For us, with the kind of results that we have, and the thing she said, well, and they told us, audit, I believe, somewhere in the afternoon, a press conference, will address the details of those, and Ghanaians will know where we are standing.
Okay, but petition, is it based on the media projections? And now, Mwankasangasa collated figures,
You see, we had pink sheets and the coalition.
Yes.
Okay. And the media was leading the pack, because you see, if for 20 almost 48 hours. You have built in people's minds, say a particular political party is in the lead consistently from the very first you can say result.
A few polling stations buy.
You know, it builds a certain in people's minds psychologically. Say, oh, and they say other parties they are nowhere in the race.
But as the results kept coming in, there were certain, constituencies and regions. You could see the NDC was ahead. You could see the NDC was ahead.
And how come it didn't push anything? It was there to some of us. CJ, let me be honest. Some of us, we are part of the people who think, say, there was some level of conspiracy against the NDC. Do you understand?
With your party agents on the ground.
It's not about party agents. We are talking about what the real situation is. As in, you can say, your pin sheets are kuta. Only the numbers that have been announced. So what I say, based on that, and say, they are more too, because you built that thing in people's minds. It is as at now, when you are even bringing the real thing, it looks like, you don't know what you are talking about. You understand? And this was sustained by the media. You understand? Train. And electoral commission results are like the GBCs were doing in the past. And that kind of situation as of the end of the election. But here we are. Even the electoral commission itself has had occasion to alter its numbers from its website a minimum of 3 or 4 times after declaration. Doesn't that tell you anything? And then when if you have disputes, go to court. We say, electoral commission after declaration. Of course, it's numbers, the numbers say normally, I say correct, One court, Uncle G, a friend saying from court before. Because authority now, the altar with friends, who gave that authority to the EC? That's the question the courts will have to answer to all of us, hopefully.
So you think the EC needs the permission of the court before they can alter any figures?
The CI, as we have it, does not specify or doesn't give the EC a right after declaration, say, on alter numbers. It is our baby, you have audacity, or let me say the authority to do so. No, sure say a quarter as I saw to me chassis, because what I say why your calculation there was no gun pointed at you. Say, now they declare results in by a certain time. 1 hour today, 24 hours to also. Later you came and withdrew the 24 hours. So there was no pressure, so to speak, to have rushed into coming to declare results. Now we corrections. We are about corrections. We will probe into why or where they got that authority to do declaration. Because even at polling center, say kind abani we na se nipa kon a parliamentary candidate and as a polling agent or a right to request for one more recount. So your recount ni we are on to me and requesting recount for a second time.
Yes.
Or person or still on adwin a year obey raise the objection bill. But that objection, after having raised the objection, yent be in kind war or no level. Coalition center.
Yeah.
So that the friend say returning officer there no or no they be decided say yen count now ye kind wo na and also they close the friend saying boxes na fi if you make another objection, you need a court order to open the box or to reopen the box. It's your processes. So you ask yourself, say, post declaration of results, does the EC chair or not say the EC as a body have the authority to alter numbers? That is where we will go and check.
But I have another question. The current CI, does it allow or has any provision that allows for forensic audit? I don't know if that is contained in the CI.
You see, I'm not a lawyer. To me, I haven't read the full details of the CI. But it's a dispute. There's a dispute on the elections. All right. So if the EC boss herself and team on any team the opportunity to alter results and alter numbers, then it means to say there is a certain unfettered opportunity for the others to also make a certain request for an audit. What you say? Because say say a court na ebetimi solve no dia, then why didn't you go to court to go seek order before you came and altered the numbers? That is where we are standing. Okay, Kwajo, the best one, Mama, Mesa about Subio Banasco. Mame Brow. So there are issues. I mean, after about 2 moment they are more celebrated, but from where we sit, what we see happening around the country, it's not too good. The demonstrations here and there. Banasco. CJ. Answer now, baby, me tiwe in free hona afeyentimi enkoyenim wa betimi activate umomo no ewo phone so *170# na for the gate o select we pe wa enter na message about message no amba my MTN app ana digital channel so ahodo no ebetimi aboa wo MTN momo no utimi connect e the my bank account na utimi edifsika free bank account wo ba wallet no so free wallet ni mo so call bank account no emu enti MTN Momo is your fastest, secure and most convenient way to transact business today. The check a crowd just Momo it everywhere you go, we day for you. Niema no watchre wire list say bronya won set me kan anka bronya no be koyi amount pa. For instance, iPhone 12 no a wo hwehwe ana so oven no a opese wo toma oba no na wo de ton cake ne pastries in kaye no ni nyina no UMB ebeboa wo yeti enie ye shops bia sisi ho no abowuram na home appliances bia na bibia wo pese wo to bia no UMB be ma kwan na wato we buy now pay later. Buy now, pay later. Enti na say asumdwe kwa Compy Ghana Limited, Cap Farm, TCL, Yale Money Plus. Shops we nyina no bo room a nya be yibia no na oni UMB aye ho hyehyɛ enti wo de kɔ na ya ma obosome dumie no 12 months we tuatua nka kranka ho interest rate no and afem bɔkɔ enti bora UMB branch bia mu na no mo enkoye enhyehyɛ enkanka ne sɛ wo ye dwumani a oje bosome akatua akwane da ho edema UMB we value you more. Milo no boa mofra no tima mofra no Milo no omonom. With Milo every child is an MVP. With Milo every child is a champion. Milo, the energy food drink of future champions. Well, Spa ana City dia say Mpensenpensenmu enim 25% discount ene ubowura Spa supermarket ana City dia shop BM a oye shopping 100 Ghana cedis or more. Yeah, ma 25% discount free enti shops are ewo enkran ha ne ewo do wenya ne ewo chebi bowra emu bia mu na fe wonso so ko na enjoy 25% discount na fe kai city dia supermarket and fe abedane Spa market Spa my market enti share kakra ewo ho Banasco
DJ mame senche tie fobium ne ahwefo mo hwe wo evidentintan so na yenkai o mo se Ghana yemai ba kopa ye wo eni na kebi mame nkebi amambo so ye wo enhyehyeye eda ho anamoto bi a wobeto bia no ɛwɔ sɛ enya engyinaso ɛwɔ embrakwan mu na edikan Ghana fo nyina bɛka yɛ ho sɛ ɛyɛ yɛ nuanom a ɛwɔ yɛ benkum so anaasɛ yɛ nuanom NDC fo fitibra omukoyi omu flag bearer ɛyɛ John Dramani Mahama former president no mu so ma yɛ mfomso pɛ no mo sha sese kwan bia so infutro bia wɔ sɛ yɛtugu Ghana fo ani sɛ de bɛyɛ a nipa suo bi bɛka sɛ isi adwuma obeye bia no enso ani no ombeye esase firi kwan a ye fa so amami ye jojo no ne ho nsɛm a ye kan ye ebinum atemdi a ye di no ene ne keka ho mami ya mpa ba one na bedwakuo misramika nya adwuma wo isi ena MPP enye electoral commission se MPP electoral commission anka wo sa bato bia eto wo Ghana ha no ke di first nanso ebi wo wa ne ye kodi ncho bobra ye ntia sisi edu ncho no ye fa embrakwan so ena ede hyehyɛ no ma wo se ede hyehyɛ ye tro din ye nim ensema nipa kan ne ne esi ye exhibition ye nim nipa kan ye to abai ordinary balloting a ye keke kura no minyame nua otuko no ehu dede a ye no na nya asem ketwa nyame adom ahwefo abehwe bi nyinara ene atiefo etie bi nyinara bedi adanse se afia abato ya abato a CJ but for say nipa bi abɔ mutirimu pɔ na meka minsusue mu na minim sɛ saa so na ebia etie sɛ nipa bi abɔ mutirimu pɔ sɛ de abato na kɔso ayɛ fɛ na nipa nyina ɛbɔ abaso sɛ Ghana de madi mu huni ɛwɔ kebima minka bi ɛhyehyɛ mu akɔ animu onipa bi awunyini a na wunye suehunu na wunya ntiaseɛ na wunya opepa ɛwɔ nneɔma bi ho enti saa abaso bɔde ne bɛba di akwan bia so yɛnsɛ no yamputom na efinka abato no sɛ de bɛyɛ a nipa bɛka sɛ abato ni mpo mo ka sɛ ɛyɛ prɛprɛ ne kɔgyen no ɛnɛ saa na tie CJ ɛmi wɔn yɛ masefim sɛ NDC fo a mi nua kodwa do asare ka ho ɛmpɛsɛ mu di obuo ne anidie bɛma Ghana fo especially media men sɛ mu de mu yɛ tiwi ti pɔnkɔ so enti the whole media landscape of Ghana has been bought by a particular political party. That is an insult to the highest degree. And so much to me subject mu ho kwatena sa media for na anim esai mo mu bisa monsam. What caliber of people are you trying to be? Senti multimedia nyinara mesra ni de mo me hype obi radio station wo de so. Despite group nyinara GN media nyinara ABN media nyinara Ken City nyinara omu nyinara etan NDC fo enti omu nyinara say abato na yeto yankrofo gu over 38,000 polling stations no enti hweye omu de ba ye no aye mu nyina no mu nyina with the same wavelength omu nyina kwai ba ko so na no omu nam because which figures are na wo Adom TV and the Adom FM foka which figures are na wo other media stations are na mu nyina mu almost the same thing. But NDC for say mu nyina ya tomu atem de be na chenwe ye besra wom sabi ye nya kwan ya amanwasem a ene nkire se wonim de nim nyansa chi obi bia wo se de mo amu nua ba na mo ne wa ha ofiri akoba fufura na nse na oka no se binum so wo suahunu wonim de achi obinum a ye se ya amanwasem nti ye ka sema fa nipa ho ye yensusu ye tekrema misre wo enti obesa o kire me se kodio etan NDC ECOWAS mission by no etan NDC EU form observer mission by no etan NDC multimedia tan NDC despite group tan NDC Ken City tan NDC Joy tan NDC Obia tan NDC apart from NDC for no kwa no mo ade ba ko a eye yapa ne se tobo ni ka so maka nyina si je mesre wani de mu and then obisa eye menua kodwadu asare so on produce mu figures Omega Trust said they are putting it together. So on what basis are you agitating? As you say, who change say pink sheet? And when you come, we serious. Okay, say the same thing. See 2016. What brand no more strong room one? You know Joe Anochi. Media man be Israeli. I'm so mama. Is it Israeli or something? Yeah, or Israeli. Oko yesem pacho opeso hu figures no obi laptop nani ma no amode ne camera ne to so ma wiase fa na nyina hu and this ni no fa ne dem na no the laptop ne na motuem because no ni who was so me say said the Mihunu woman Pessuya and a course when this in Yamia. Presidential pink sheets, no, they were not even interested in it. Because someone himself president in India, John Dramani Mahama, Nanya do bet no ben and Neku for do baby. This is the end in Ayakano, Sani Mubia Kaye. They are not John Dramani Mahama in the NDC in United or preparing for 2024. And that is what we see. And market somewhere. It will happen. Or best have a contested into do ye nano. Or bargain Mupobia to Nipa Bitrim. Say, oh, Mungasi Riame, yes, it's me. But
Banasco, have you taken time to think through, issues are NDC for a reason?
We are taking time. You only make an argument based on a substance. Where are their figures? MPP 2016 by 1 a.m. You can say you didn't kunim. This is what we have gotten. Meboa. And this akasa say makodo do asare omo ni figures are or see an into omugina so omo kasa. Opa maminja kasa no fama. They said in your business almost social intervention back one. It take 2 years no to mbono. The same to offer the figures simra. Only be ye church ye way ye collation center. But you video no. CJ any dem who be. Ye tell ye collation center.
Me too.
Brand ye collation nyina no. Na ye ma wiase fa na nyina hwe. And this for tell baby om collation center kra national no mo ye no. Omo ni bi. Said you in 2016 no. The same thing no ma ye na fie. They don't have. But said you bosremuka. Yankwaka abeto gbofo tirim. Ghana for do mu awefre. Ghana for mpewuma adekenkan. Nti ekoka omo beji atumu. The same thing no mo ye. If we're a serious political party, till today, almost about 8 days after declaration, still you are talking say you're real, but only figures. Mesre, any diem. Yera, John Dramani Mahama say ope their forensic auditing. Say CJ, you call Supreme Court. Omuma KPMG, auditing of the pink sheets. Meboa. Eti. Say ope baby e betumi secretary and forensic auditing. He knows the processes. Adiba ko aye kai wo mo ne say. And this for kai asabe kitiretire bi o mo we ya bre bi abesin kwa. Aye nyom general secretary. Na adwen ne sabe ani die mu mpanifum ani mu a. Na adwen so otufun. And then it is staring at his face. And they don't want to be seen as part of those idiots in court. In court ne die on person be consider. Because Okope Ghanaians will ask him, so are you an idiot? And it's on Basomukono. That is their only headache. I said, Dinketia, they be almost said them as some did it on Mukano. One no penny, the Wako Kame. She said, I cook Ghana for baby sizing. And one on Mutipai. And yes, sir, Meme say the year 2012. Yabuba about 20 years, yes, say, a John Dramani Mahama in Kunimno. Or Blasport, one more a coho. Huh? Saturday no mukoye nano. Saturday nana mampenini His Excellency na nadu kwa kufado. Then the flag bearer. Me did this over video no ha. Me did this over voice no ha. Eko hoko kachiro mo se. Enye deda ye beye. Ena enye no ma ye be se no. Ena enye aboti ebetu ye ho agu. Ena ebema ya sesa aba no. Enti ya ma ya lawyer for. Ekika no ma asiani. Na yadi asem ayeden akokot. That was the day of the declaration. And this should remember and know this. I am tell baby and Muslim go Brasport. Yes. On the very day I declare any day na kuma wasoro. But in your peninia sabe. Ajin power ni tirim. Owo Ghana ho do. Eko ho ka kiro mu say munyai. Because enye dede no. Dede noise making and unnecessary demonstration is not in our constitution. Legitimate demonstration, yes. Obese we procession. Obese we can say minjin tum. Enti mi wewe. Omo man bi so mbebo naked. Omo mbo ye pentema hwebi. Omo che. But what time is you? Me time me. Won. Enti yesre won. Eno no beso mo ya. Ye ni problem. Won betumi aye. Na mbom deliberately. Say wo ko say ade. Wo ko bubu we dan. Okoye we say okosi tai obi si tai sie miti onasi skobi e wo mo afidie ba koso say obi si tai na ye den kotal o si tai wo so on say kar kwan no yesire wom Say John Dramani Mahama Pesoba 2020. Nobody has an issue with him. 2024. Nobody has an issue with him. But the deliberate attempt to say me your way at the score political point, no, it won't was. Rather, Ghana for who say your kojina aye from Mantem Koka say a banner to trasam a rukasam ne boapayoni trimodin. Ye tu show bisun kunum bruna and this phone edimu kaneno. Pepe no than a day. Because yes, you only pay your union. Usia akindi for and 90 mebwa. We learn by principles of those who have passed. 80 Nanado a tune 2012. Me missing me boom say 2012. Me wo polling stations by 4. I want me Mpensenpensenmu. Ahwaya, Abuabo, and Yebrem, and the Kobnakwa. And now me no can say none of those polling stations. And now ni voter wenu edu 150. Kobnakwa na 120. Ahwaya is 65. Abuabo yam 72. And to 2012. Kona question pink seat by John Dramani Mahama 250 in all those polling stations. 250 votes. It's independent one in now. Not your match 75.
But that's good mama.
Missing from near war clear cut say ampa ye. But ye dey go court. Court say on the face of the evidence amodia bano. You say Yera John Dramani Mahama edikane. Asembe na mampeni na Dankwa Akufo-Addo kan. Ewo mse court no me ni omo nya adwene. Nanso Ghana ho do ene Ghana nkan konti. Magye atum. Me kwankwaji mahome kakra. Na makofa me ho adwene dia mede mama nyosem ebeye. Even though I disagree with the verdict of the court, I agree in principle. I am taking a leave.
Okay.
And then I will take my next political decision. Oba yodi nkunim no pepepe. It is NDC. Yabasira wom. Omudi omokwa yenka any idiot can go to court. We won't say it. So they should go to court.
Okay.
And battle the issue there.
Banasco made us say Charles Nyame from Asamankasi sends in this one. See, we were in this country when political parties were disqualified from contesting the 2020 elections over errors on their forms. But Madam Jean Mensah has declared a presidential result full of errors. And some people think we shouldn't raise issues about it. God save Ghana. Charles Nyame, Asamankasi, Ena Ode, Eno, Ebaye, Entry Pinamai, or say NDC, your polling agents were sleeping. Y'all should blame them for not being vigilant. You all should move on. No. Augustine Pablo, the NDC should go to court and stop the ugly noises. The election was not close as they think. It is over 500,000 of the popular votes. Piaga. CJ, only president-elect is Nana Addo Bakope. NDC are making so much noise that they think Ghana is for them. From Achema Safu, and also their brand on Facebook. And no, Joe Kennedy, if President Akufo-Addo force himself to hold power, there's another power that can also take power from him. And also there or they abandon. On the issue of forensic audit, how do you want it?
It's not about how we want it. It will be Francis CJ. Sorry, okay. I keep calling you because and about what we want. You see, we had 6 million plus people voting for the NDC. It is not about we. It's about the people who voted. NDC.
Okay, you mean the people are the ones calling for forensic audit?
They want their votes to count.
Let my votes count.
They want their votes to count. Because, you see, there is evidence to show, sir, even numbers from some of the regions nearby, they've been inflated and padded. Different numbers. There are overvoting, sometimes about 1,000%. There's one polling center I have. I won't be
figures in various regions about national center.
I saw on the face of the
pink sheet.
Ballot papers are, as I said, number of people, as I said, vote to a particular polling station. 49. Number 3 or by 468. I have the listing on my pink sheet on my phone. What you say? 468. Meanwhile, 49 people registered at that polling station. Over 1,000%. You know, we are not just talking out of a vacuum. And there are issues, maybe 1,001. More than that. You know, we are not just talking, and the flag bearer is not just talking. It says whether the forensic audit will be done by the court or will be done by who is inconsequential. Nipa says, oh yeah, forensic audit, no. When that time comes, I say, oh yeah, I'm sure it will be determined. It, you know, Matiti said, Kukuba, Kumo, like, different interpretations and blah, blah, blah. Say, like, as if, say, you know, look, like I was saying earlier, if the friend is saying boss, no, or no, authority be numbers, then I'm sure he has that authority to also look at certain cases ahead of whether it will go to court or not. Because on no fan court there, then he has a certain authority that he could have used. But that if that is not the case, that's a court necessarily determine a forensic who does the forensic auditor. We are here 42 days in court, and what we will go through the processes, and we will hope that the right things will be done, and I also will present whatever evidence I will say. You see, what we didn't want to do is to plunge this country into chaos. And as a responsible party that birthed the Fourth Republic as we have it, the things that can spark problems, we know it. And we have evolved as a political party. If you are talking about Trotro, who doesn't know Ayawaso what's going to happen in Ghana? Authority to do so. Even in this election, half-baked military people be crowd. My father was a soldier. My late father was a soldier. Me mami echiriba, a soldier. Me mami echiriba, a soldier. The military barracks was where we grew up. This kind of soldiers, I never saw some. There won't be that. And some of these soldiers will not pass for any peacekeeping activity anywhere on this planet. So we shake crowd. Now two crowd and kill 2 people. Jesus Christ, were we at war? And then I'm here, Professor Bampo, OKFM on a phone, and he was saying, he said, soldier 4 there, they are not trained to give warning shots, but they are trained to kill. Into your training is different. Police for then you ask, what was their business at a polling center or a coalition center if their training is to come and kill? Is that what Professor Bampo wants to tell Ghanaians? We all know the role of soldiers, and we all know the role of the police. Police, so different departments, and they are trained for different purposes. Some of the policemen are even well trained than some soldiers because of almost specific activity manage. You cannot tell me, say, they needed soldiers at coalition centers before they could count ballots. Okay.
To
drop properly.
Yeah.
I think, sir, this whole election, European Commission, others, blah blah blah. Please, they were very blunt with the truth. Almost the electoral process in terms of voting went right, but there were infractions at the collation centers. They were specific. Almost full 100%. Until let's nobody delude any Ghanaian for us to think. I mean, we heard them. We heard their reports. So we heard exactly what they said.
Okay.
Even the Kodeos and others who came and said, sir, electoral commission's figures now they buy any accurate and that they collated. Yet Katrom say the EC itself has distanced itself from its own numbers earlier. What are they also saying to that?
Could you may I say? Banasco.
Yeah, indeed, CJ, near your best Ghana phone in an essay. Abatwa no nyame adom yatwawi. Yabobo insunsuan so no. Ade ba ko a eye me won NDC fo mu pa ne say eba parliamentary ne dia omo ye satisfied. Nambo presidential ne de omo nye satisfied. Mami fa me am pesua so nya example. Nanado win with over 7,900.
Okay.
But your PC unfortunately elusi by about 2,000. Vote calculation no. Yenye MPs diankwa ene ye fan be fra president there. Me patriotic mase.
Me too.
Into what the yes say because you have won in a small of Brakwa. Who win we adwuma kwa nya na siam. Enti I was so winning president. Then with the greatest of respect, now we hear shallow argument. CJ, who said the vote accumulation and I say you can MP say you are money now on a vote bomb. Near NDC MPs in our vote bomb one. MPs no vote in the door to change NDC MPs. Unim sa. So when you are not a crown or the phantom one. Say assuming
say MPs no vote in ya kabom ne ya ka NDC for ni nyina de mbo ebuma
100,000 more ten NDC for MPs ni nyina vote ya kabom baby ya to skirt and blouse no kra no otima say because over eduma kwanya na siam esmo do bem brakwa Aguna East Aguna West baby ya MPP ye man penini the MPP to me beating Fantiman ofilia Hereford pe MP no mukunu no na yere no and to me 36,000 and over. Nana do 34,000. I hope na MP no BT president. Into the whole central region. Who can vote MPP nyaya? About 603,000. As compared to NDC for 520 something thousand. Yet you move over 75,000. Presidential. Parliamentary who can MPs in vote boom. And they compare that of NDC MPs now. And also crown still, even in the wake of skirt and blouse no ukabumwa MPs ne dia no aswitching NDC MPs ni nyina de. That is to tell you say in general term no ade a MPs no omu vote margin no esun because ebia we renew one off ebia constituencies obi the 8,000 e winning mebo anya so tom Dr. Admagu kisi the 68,000 e winning obitini opponent no about 34,000. Into the 8,000. Mami for beat is the member constituency needing. But one constituency in the north. The original here mean you also the Banasco. Only about 8,000. And this candidate near 10,000. Or between 2,000.
Okay.
But Tio
Banasco si family. Let me be phone lines no.
I'm not going to see Nanya so too. And you're 68,000. And this in 32,000. We're beating 36,000. And the presidential wise, so it was the same thing. And to what we need 2,000 wohono. Do money na mo ye MP eba parliament there. But on only vote no come more. Estrete wo dia no.
Okay.
Bam. I don't know mo fanya fato na ti mama we dima na atiefo obi anko ye bi. Obi anfa na need election achi. Say wunya 60% of the votes. Few two strongest regions. Na wunya another from two weakest region. Inti MPP yanka na say 60% from Ashanti and 60% from Eastern. Yeah, the two. Now NDC for 60% from water. Any about 8 regions in Abawi near Kabomwa. Figure now will be an whole figure no. To say MPP near 51 no. And said that no matter what you do. Into 51 who be one gross the Abano. Maybe 51.7, now by 51.4, now go 51.6. It is statistically proven. Only 60% of the votes. And
and now they are so better view.
Whole figure now will be a stone tita. 51% in there. Now you're conk. The net it your point. Tomorrow because another way for please.
Okay, me that's it. Banasco and what 10 can 0302216561 0302216562 0302216561 0302216562. Maybe I can pick a few callers Nafi. Yeah, sorry, so OPD I crado or the Adom Work and Happiness, But hello, good morning.
Good morning, Director.
Yeah, hello, Miney.
You're from Obim Casafi Asama.
I'll be into you.
I'm present beside this man or you want to say. Almost time, no Basanjo, or best for what by say over the end. No, your man and answer, then your man. Me present beside that question. And ask question, I don't know.
All right, that's it. Hello, good morning. Sorry. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm whining.
Me Pacho, Pastor Richard ni.
Pastor Richard Kasafrin.
Ashama Ribano.
Yes, you.
Me Pacho, on se wo ye bibi na se wa sembe de kwempa. Ashasana be no. Se wo ko dim kunu mo akire kwempa. Nkofo be rejeto. Because of what they did during the registration, new voters now, NDC for struggle say omon pene. Mama so yen campaign no so ka say wa woni awon pene. Inti when na just say o ma bom tipo. Say market ya shishi bebebe. O ma ka wansam so o ba ye Ghana fire ka.
Debbie Mpacho. How do you please? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, today.
Yeah, whiny.
Original.
Okay, Safrin.
Manette.
Okay, yes, you.
In fact, NBC.
Sorry. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, whiny.
Atubani niyo.
Atubani Kasafin.
Kasafi Ashama.
Yes, you.
Yo, medasi. Msaka Africa City. Honorable Kai Japan. On the power of your Boagana near MPP. I mean, share the breeze. Na Michi Atukujo or a confusing constituency. Deputy Minister of Fishing, Atukujo, I'm sure. Minia, I may pay my best or question. Who are multimedia? And Pacho, I media for no more press conference and a moment. What you be on your hello.
Me tell pain.
Center maybe said I made it. Media for modern and powder car bantino. Not so. My results are mother bano. Multimedia. I can city media. I piece of family. All the media in the country. One nana about what the bar pepper. No, is the bar. Then another down quick fado. No gun of what plan you watch for about that man. I said drink at ya. No, I bet you my Obama, other young media free. The bullets don't discriminate. It's more like that. I know you have the papa. Let's say drink at them why all good media for my see.
No, Mbacho. Asam no ka na wakano. I mean, yeah, a hotel kakra. Mesre pa. Mama Mfia said met me afa call back aka ho a na fe. Sorry. Hello, good morning. Sorry. Open the way. Nafi. Yeah, mama last call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, whiny.
Mr. Fritation.
Yeah, for saying.
And then the Sunday.
Okay, we are my last caller, ain't you?
Mpensenpensenmu bisa say adienu na yesu nu bebonu obonu eya ana enimre. Sa question na pese yan chase.
Yo, me that's why.
I tell you.
Okay. Well, the best thing to be for phobia Adom Mpensenpensenmu who said that Airtel Tigo. Wa madaroma life is simple. Na fe Ostek Properties and Advanced Ghana stronger together. Madaroma na fe ya de Mpensenpensenmu no Edebrel. OPD